Hello, everyone. Visokii Entertainment here. Charlie, how's your weekend going, man? I didn't hear from you yesterday. Did you die?
Work and then catching up on some football. The fun stuff, eh?
Yeah, I was trying to watch college football under your account, and you have the nerve to watch football on your own account on Watch ESPN. Unbelievable.
Hey, man.
It's good stuff, man. UCF looked good yesterday.
That is true. 63 points.
Just saying. I've been repping them since day one.
Day one is H.
Yes, exactly. So let's get started with a little recap from Thursday night. The Eagles beat the Panthers 28-23. The Eagles are legit this year, which is nice to see, right?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think this just shows that this was a big win. 4-1 against 4-1 at two playoff caliber teams. They come out and beat them in Carolina. Yeah, that's huge for them.
I mean, aside from Patriots, Jets, and I think this is game of the week. So no, just kidding. So like Carson Wentz is legit. People kept saying fantasy wise, Carson Wentz was like, oh well, he's someone that you can start, but you also it's based on matchup. But now he's starting to become that must start quarterback. So I think
true.
Cam Newton had a good game, but Panthers couldn't get done. So let's kick things off. Let's kick things off with predictions right away. Let's pull up predictions from last week. I gotta stop having you guys on because you guys can't predict. I gotta just stop allowing people on the podcast. We're 26 and 29.
That's Trey. You see, I've got 5 wrong picks all season.
Well, I mean, there was a couple like I'll add. So Trey had odds last week. So he took Browns, 49ers, Bengals, Cardinals, Ravens. So you know what? I guess we kind of split it. I had some bad calls too. And it serves me right for not believing in the Jaguars. They're legit too, which we're gonna end up talking about. But let's get started. I'm gonna I start. So let's talk Bears, Ravens. Oh, I forgot to put in the score. What was the score of the Eagles game?
28-23.
There we go. So Eagles 28-3. Complete
23. 23.
23. Eagles 28-23. There we go. Okay. Because I got to make it look all pretty. You know what I mean?
Very true.
All right. So Bears at Ravens. Ravens started off the season and everyone was like, oh, they're the best defense in the league. They're fantastic. Then they got beat by the Jags. And so people were like, oh, wow, they're getting torched by Blake Bortles in London. Their defense isn't as good as we thought they were. But then come to find out the Jags are actually good. So it's kind of hard to see where the Ravens stand. The Bears, on the other hand, have one playmaker, Tariq Cohen, and they refuse to get him involved in the game. So is this the week that they get him involved? I think they try it, but I think the Ravens end up getting out to an early lead and just end up holding it. I think Tariq Cohen gets his own. He probably gets a touchdown. But I'm going to end up taking the Ravens in this game, 24-10. Charlie, Browns, Texans, game of the week.
I think it's Texans, and I think it's Deshaun Watson's coming out party.
Last week wasn't his coming out party?
Nope.
Okay. So what are you taking, like 31-7 or something?
Hey, man, that'd be ideal.
I
mean, he hasn't won yet, so that's what I mean. Give it score. I'll say 42-17.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 42-17. You heard it here first. Start Deshaun Watson. You're making me second guess my fantasy play with that score. Okay. Packers at Vikings. This is one that could sneak up on the Packers, but I mean, let's be honest. Your team looks pretty good this year, Charlie.
Yeah, they need it.
And Aaron Rodgers looks good. And it's funny because a lot of people thought, what was it, 2 years ago when Jordy Nelson was out and everyone was like, the Packers just aren't the same. They're not good without Jordy Nelson. They need Jordy Nelson. Then all of a sudden this year, Devontae Adams is amazing. So, like, he's taken over as that consistent wide receiver. So I think Packers are actually going to win this game pretty handedly. I mean, I just don't trust the Vikings. Is Sam Bradford playing this week? I have no idea. They're
I'm not sure.
Between Bradford and Keenum out there. But I am going to end up taking the Packers in this game, 31-19. Score. Lions at Saints.
I'm gonna say I got the Saints picked here.
Ben, you can join. You can click. You can bring in the link. You can hop in, man. What do you say?
I'm going with the Saints here. Coming out of a bye week, and it's their
Willie Snead's probably coming back, and like you said, they're coming off the bye week. So
I'll give it 28-24 Saints.
Nice. So pretty good game. These are two teams that are like better than a lot of people give them credit for. True. Actually, a lot of people still think the Saints are really good and that the Lions suck, but I think it's a lot closer than people realize. Dolphins at Falcons. Now, this is a Dolphins defense that has been playing really well, and the Falcons offense doesn't look like they've missed a step at all since last year. So I have an issue with the Dolphins in the fact that if they get behind, I don't trust Jay Cutler to get them out of the hole. So if Falcons score quick, like I think they will, they're just going to hold the lead because Dolphins are a team that are designed to just get a lead and hold it with Jay Ajayi. So I'm going to end up taking the Falcons. Apparently the thing wants me to take Falcons 28-21, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to end up taking the Falcons 35-14. Patriots at Jets.
I think this is the Patriots, and I think it's in convincing fashion. Somehow the Jets are 3-2. I don't think
the Jets always play the Patriots tough. I told Trey last night, this makes me nervous. This game makes me nervous.
Yeah, they just – I don't know. I've had the unfortunate life ability of watching a Jets game this year, and it was not pretty. Josh
McCown? You're not going Josh McCown MVP?
Yeah, I was just saying before the podcast, I feel like he's really motivated for some reason. And, hey, whatever, go for him.
Well, he's a career backup, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's just really motivated. You can tell when he plays.
I'm playing a Madden franchise right now with Trey and Mike, and we're just doing regular teams, which you should totally join, by the way. And Jimmy G turned down all of my offers, and joined the Jets in free agency.
Jeez.
Tom Brady decided that he declared middle of the season that he was going to retire, and then decided against it. So now we've got Brady and Garoppolo about to go against each other in the second season of the franchise. Well, hey. So that should be interesting. But anyway, what's the score?
31-13. The old
3-1-1-3 in honor of Friday the 13th a couple days ago.
There you go. Mike says, "What's up, Cat?"
Hey, Mike. What's up? As I speak of the devil. All right. 49ers at Redskins. This is not going to be my game of the week pick. But I will end up taking the Redskins. I think Kirk Cousins balls out. I think Jamison Crowder gets back involved in the game a lot more. They haven't been using him much, but these teams that we've been talking about, so you've got like your Tariq Cohens, your Joe Mixon, your Jamison Crowder. These playmakers that these teams have not gotten the ball in their hands. You see the Chiefs have started from day one getting the ball in the hands of Tyreek Hill, and it works for them. I don't know why these teams refuse to give these great playmakers the ball. So the Redskins hopefully will get the ball to Jamison Crowder a lot today and win this game pretty easily. I'm going to actually take the game 24-17. I think 49ers, it'll be close, but I think Redskins will win in the end. Also, Samaje Perine will be getting the start today. So for fantasy, if you're looking for a guy to pick up and he's on the waiver wire, pick up Samaje Perine. Buccaneers at Cardinals, Charlie.
I got the Buccaneers picked here. I think they're just a better team, and they need to get their feet rolling, so why not start here against the Cardinals? Jameis is – I don't know. I think Jameis is just one really good season away from being considered in that next tier of quarterbacks that he's not in right now. He's like in that third tier right now.
Agreed. He needs to get to that second tier. That right now, I think the top tier, you've got three people. You've got Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Drew Brees. And then after that, you've got your Phillip Rivers, your Derek Carrs, your Alex Smith. You could put him in that category this year. Mm-hmm. All those guys. And I think Jameis is that next tier, along with
he's there with Mariota and Goff and Wentz and
bro, Goff, come on, man, get out of here.
Goff's legit. Dude, I like Jared Goff. I always have. That.
Goff won't be in the league in a year.
Oh man.
Buccaneers. What's the score, man?
We're gonna take 10-3.
What is it?
10-3.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's what you're gonna get watching the Buccaneers at Cardinals.
I mean, let's be honest. Cardinals are not a good football team.
No, they're really not.
Like last week, taking the Cardinals over the Eagles was bold.
Adrian Peterson's gonna get 7 carries for 3 yards.
I had someone make a bold. I heard someone make a bold prediction that Adrian Peterson is going to go over 100 yards this week.
Not happening. Ben says I'm going to join next week once I beat you. Hey man,
there you go.
There's the heat there for you, buddy.
My team name in the fantasy league is "Don't Let Me Beat You." So I'm 3-2 in that league. I started off 0-2 in both leagues. Started off 0-3 in the other league, and I've casually won 3 in a row for the Visokii league, and casually won 2 in a row in our main league. I'm also 5-0 in my pay league, so
there you go.
Looking good for me to get that 200 buckaroonies. Rams at Jaguars. Charlie, call me crazy. This is my game of the week.
So what's the game of the week do? This is your hot pick?
It's just if the viewers had to flip on one game.
Oh, I'd actually agree. Yeah.
That you just want to watch some good football and watch a game that will be interesting. I think Rams at Jaguars, you've got 2 quarterbacks that are questionable, that show flashes of brilliance, but also have shown some not good footage. You look at Jared Goff and Blake Bortles matching up against each other, and then you look at the people they're handing off to. Todd Gurley, Leonard Fournette.
Oh, yeah.
They have been fantastic. They both have really, really good defenses. And I think their offenses are similar, but I think at the end of the day, the Jaguars have a better defense. I think they're going to get a couple more turnovers than the Rams, and that's going to be the deciding factor. I think both teams are going to play good defense, but Jaguars are going to come out with the win 17-14, and it doesn't sound like it would be that thrilling of a score, but I think it's going to be a really good game. I think Gurley and Fournette are both going to have good games. Bortles and Goff are probably both going to struggle, and it should be interesting. Steelers Chiefs starting out the 425 games. Charlie, this is what most people would consider the game of the week.
I say Chiefs are going 6-0. Steelers going 3-3, and Big Ben has another rough week.
Dang. And I was kind of banking on a bounce back week, not necessarily a Steelers win, but I feel like Big Ben was going to bounce back, so that's interesting.
I think this is Big Ben's last year, and I don't know. I think that might be the best thing for them.
Yeah, I mean, are they going to move? They have someone young at quarterback as their backup, don't they?
They got Dobbs and Landry Jones, so I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think they like Dobbs too much preseason. He's third string still, so
yeah, Dobbs was not looking good preseason, and I loved him, man. He's my favorite player coming out of the draft. But
it's a fun quarterback draft, so it'll be interesting to see what they do there. But I'll say Chiefs 27-14.
I like that. Hopefully Tyreek Hill gonna eat. Chargers at Raiders. A very interesting game. Chargers, once again, they play better. I don't know. It's just very weird. They play everybody close, good and bad teams. I was having this conversation with Trey. He was saying the Cowboys play everyone close. Like, they don't beat up on the bad teams. Like, the good teams will do that. You know what I mean? Last week with the Eagles and Cardinals, the Eagles just they showed that they were just a class above.
They hit them with a wallop.
Yeah. Chargers at Raiders. Derek Carr is expected to make his return this week, and Amari Cooper hasn't done anything. So I would like to think I like Derek Carr. I would like to think that Derek Carr gets it done. It might not be pretty, but the Chargers defense is not that good. Neither is the Raiders. So we're probably going to see some scores, but I'm going to end up taking the Raiders in this one, 28-23.
This is the first game that we actually have different in our picks. I would,
really? Yeah. You're taking the Chargers, the Chargers.
Yeah, man. Just like you said. Every game that I see them play, they look like they're gonna win.
I know, and then they choke it away at the end. I just can't have faith in them. It's crazy.
All right, I got the easiest game in the country next.
Giants Broncos.
I mean, I don't. The Giants could surprise us all, but now with Odell out, I mean, they have nothing, man.
They have Odell out, Brandon Marshall out, Sterling Shepard out, Dwayne Harris out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Broncos, 38 to. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna score some points. I'm sticking with 38.
38-7.
But man, yeah, I'll give them a little love. I'll go 38-10.
I don't think that's a little love.
That's an extra field goal, man.
A little love. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, and that actually brings up my fantasy play of the week, which I'll go more into soon. But C.J. Anderson actually going to be my play of the week. Last week, if you guys remember, those that watched, last week I put Jarvis Landry because I thought it was a gimme to put A.J. Green down, but I should have just put A.J. Green because it would have looked great because he had a hell of a week last week. I've got the slobber knocker, Colts Titans with a banged up Mariota and who the hell's is it still?
I think it's the
Jacob Brisket. Are we still playing Jacob Brisket?
Must be.
In all honesty, he's been playing well. Jacoby Brissett has been playing well. And I think this is the week Jacoby Brissett shows the world he doesn't need Andrew Luck. The Colts are going to end up trading Andrew Luck at the end of the year in favor of Jacoby Brissett, and this is where it starts. The Colts are going to win this game 42-14, dominate the Titans. Jacoby Brissett is going off.
No. Hey, man. Hey, if it works out, hey, it's a good prediction.
Yeah, exactly. It's bold. And if it doesn't pan out, I can say, you know what? It happens.
Mike says, hey, man, the Giants will get more than that. Mike, I don't know, man. Usually I have a back you up on some things, but, man, I don't know.
This brings up a good point. So I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second. I'll share a different screen here. Let's go. Come on. Come on, screen share. There we go. All right. Application window. This. We can have meception. All right. This brings up my fantasy lineup for the week. So as I've been saying, my kickers and defenses, if you've been following it, have been doing really well. Just play kickers that are going to be on teams that are going to score a lot of points, and just play defenses that play a bad offense. So Buccaneers defense, I have going against Arizona. Arizona just does not look good. They're not a competent team right now. New Orleans is going to get their own against Detroit. Willie Snead's hopefully going to play, which will boost up their offensive production. I don't like him as a player. I don't know why. Something about him. But Evan Engram is going to have a good game fantasy-wise. Not saying the Giants are going to have a good game, but Evan Engram is all they got. True. I don't know who the hell else Eli Manning can throw to on the offense other than Evan Engram. So, but then again, you look last week, the Chargers, 25th against the pass. He dropped an offer. So you never know. I'm just going to have faith this week that the Patriots will get it done against the Jets. So I'm playing Tom Brady, Brandon Cooks combo. I wanted to play Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski because I think they're both going to have great weeks. But Gronk's just expensive and Engram is not. I'm playing Kareem Hunt. I just think he keeps it going. Hasn't he been amazing?
Oh, yeah, he's been fun, man.
He has just been too good. I think Kareem Hunt gets the ball a lot. He's playing a Steelers team that I think Chiefs are going to get out to an early lead and keep it. Jarvis Landry just been getting a lot of targets. He's always a solid play for fantasy. He's, 12 points, 7 points, 7 points, 13 points. He's solid. Jamison Crowder, like I said, I'm hoping they just get him involved in the game. Look at this. -0.2 points, 6.6, and 0.9. He's a low buy right now, but right here, Redskins coach Jay Gruden wants to get Crowder more involved in the offense. Quote, I think you'll see more Jamison Crowder, hopefully. He's one of our best skill players. We have to get him more involved in the offense. That's partly my fault to get more balls targeted for him. So I'm hoping that comes to fruition. And then we'll talk about C.J. Anderson. Broncos are going to win this game easily against the Giants, I think. I think the defense will get some turnovers and create some short fields for the Broncos. So, they get an interception. Broncos start with the ball inside the 30. They just pound it down and get an easy touchdown. I think C.J. Anderson is a big contributor this week. So
that's a good pick.
So I'm entered in the fantasy millions. Charlie, do you play daily fantasy? I don't think you do.
I did the first week. That was about it.
We got to start playing some fantasy basketball, dude.
That's where the money's at.
Fantasy basketball is interesting because you got to pick players that like really go off. So that's it for picks. It's just past noon. It's 12:02 Eastern time, Charlie. So 1 o'clock games. Bears, Ravens, Browns, Texans, Packers, Vikings, Lions, Saints, Dolphins, Falcons, Patriots, Jets, 49ers, Redskins. Which one are you feeling the most other than Packers, Vikings? Because obviously you're going to watch it because they're your team.
I think not even just because they're your team, but Patriots probably. I want to see if they can actually win or if they are going to choke because, like you said, they've always played the Jets. So
God, I know. The Jets always play them close, man. And last week they played close against the Buccaneers. I mean, they got some help from the kicker and just ended up running the ball the second half. I think Patriots could have scored a lot more points last week, but it feels good because it feels like it's been so long since my team played. Rick's going to feel that next week. One thing to make note of, the Eagles have a great situation. They pretty much have like a second bye because they had the Thursday game, and then next week they have the Monday night game. So they've got a lot of extra practice for next week, something to take note of. But, yeah, I think I'm definitely watching Patriots-Jets, but I kind of want to keep my eye on Lions-Saints. I think it might be good. And then, like I said, 4 o'clock games, I like Rams-Jaguars. Steelers-Chiefs will be interesting as well, and then Chargers-Raiders. I wish we had better night games, Giants-Broncos, Colts-Titans, but sometimes you just get those weeks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Those are rough.
It happens. But that'll do for this episode. I'm going to go play some Fortnite, Charlie, while I'm waiting for 1 o'clock to hit because that game's fun.
True, I might go get some food and join you.
Actually, I was going to say I need to make some food, but I got some leftover corned beef hash, the best breakfast food. I have cereal, too, and I'm going to make a pizza today. I'm going to be a fatty today, I think.
Pizzeria.
All right. Anyway, we'll hopefully get some more picks right. We're losing as far as picks for the week. Every time I do a show on my own, I bring it back, and then I have a guest on, and I blow it. So
you're talking
too much pressure. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, click the little bell so you know when we go live, and hopefully we'll hit 800 followers pretty soon or subscribers, whatever it is. Peace.